Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Why Run podcast live. What? And on panel, we got the one and only, right here on the Why Run podcast, Just Rob.
Boo.
No. It's never Boo, and those guys are just trash. We don't like that kind of trash.
That's the kind of trash we leave it at the dumpster.
Yes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How are you, babe?
I'm good. Well, I'm better now. How are you?
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. But, before we continue, alright, I actually want to introduce our new Why Run podcast cover. Alright? And here it is. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, they caught us in the middle of a rage, babe.
So shocked. Shocked and appalled.
Yes, I love it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's badass. Which one am I, though? Am I the one on the right or the left?
I don't know.
I'll take the left, you take the right.
Okay. Yeah, because you're always the one. And another thing.
And another thing. Like,
yes.
Yeah, okay.
I love it. I love it. But for this broadcast, I'm actually going to air all of the other ones that I've made, and I'm still quite proud of. And so, yeah, if you guys look on your screen, these are the ones that I made. Still love them, and yeah, I think we found the official one. Us in an outrage.
What has been outraging you lately?
Oh, a lot of things, just crazy stuff that I seen on TikTok, reels, and yeah, it's just like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding? Like, I really would like to do an episode on that next time, but yeah, that's just what's just been making me look like how you look on the screen right now.
Oh, did you make one for when you're doing it yourself?
No, I probably will work on one like that, but
Okay.
yeah, I really like this one of us.
Yeah.
It tells all.
My face says it all. My reaction.
Yes. Yep. If you guys never thought that Just Rob isn't outraged, there's proof. This is our proof.
No, I do. People do surprise me sometimes.
You're surprising the viewers and the listeners. Yeah.
Nothing offends me, but things still surprise me sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if you guys can hear all that noise from outside, but if you can, I'm sorry.
No, they're too busy listening to the air conditioning. I almost said air compressor. Might as well be shit. It's loud. It just bothers me.
Why didn't you turn it off?
No, cause I'm like almost sweating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can't do that right now.
We'll put up with it.
You know what I want to get? Again, that tower fan. That's pretty quiet. I want to get me one of those. Get my own.
The one that we had in the room was pretty quiet, and it blows
That
hard.
big fan, the circle one.
Yes.
No.
It's not quiet enough?
I don't think so. And you have good hearing.
I know, and it was quiet.
Yeah, I should go get that. I'm looking right at it too. It's in the office.
Yeah.
Like, can you bring your ass over here, please? I don't want to go get it, even
when
though
I
I'm
was
hot.
when your setup was in the office, could you still hear the air?
When you close the door, no, but then it gets hot on that side.
That vent works, right?
It does, but it's like a soft, settle breeze.
Okay.
It's not
Like I
enough.
said, I'm gonna get you that floor fan. We'll put it over the vent.
Yeah, I need, cause man, when I was in the car, it was 99 degrees.
It's
So
happening.
yes,
Shit.
yes. And you're talking about coming over, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't see that happening.
Damn.
I admire you for being brave, babe. But yeah, you know your coat is thicker than mine.
Oh,
So yeah, you're not gonna you're gonna be miserable.
yeah, maybe.
Unless I take you an hour north into the forest in our natural habitat,
Yeah.
the landfill. Yes. In the back of dunks. Yes.
You're promising me heaven.
And heaven you shall have.
Thank you.
Brought to you by Waste Management.
The best, most hardest workers ever. I should have been a trash collector, man. I could probably still do
You
it.
know how we were watching Hoarders?
Yeah.
Didn't we watch together an episode of a guy that was he was a trash collector, and he brought home a lot of stuff from the
All
dump.
of the trash.
Yeah. His
Yeah.
whole house started to look like his job, his place of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
It's not
shit.
that bad.
It's not that
I'm not
bad.
that bad. I'm not that bad, no.
No, you're not. I am though, and that's what I was gonna tell you before we kick on the cast. I noticed, and this is really bad, and this may tie into what we're gonna be talking about today, but let me tell you, I noticed that whatever table I set up, I trash it. Like this desk, right? There's there's like 2 Starbucks cups. There's a Burger King cup. There's a Diet Dr. Pepper can. There's a Mountain Dew Code Red bottle. There's a glass cup. There's just things just all over the place, and I just set this up. And I had a really rough time yesterday, but when I was in the living room, I set up a TV tray, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on some jewelry. So that's what I started to do. But next thing you know, it started to be cluttered with more Starbucks cups, bottles of water. And when I drink it all, I crush it up, and there's like 3 bottles crushed up. There's 2 applesauce packs, my remote, my glasses on it. And then you take it over to my coffee table. So you guys kind of get what I'm saying. And it's like, I just do that everywhere. My mom just washed my dishes, and she cleaned the stove, she cleaned the countertops. Like, it was all nice. Now everything is everywhere. There's like dishes everywhere. There's like trash. There's like my cutting board. There's like avocado skins like on the countertops, and I'm just like, whatever. And then you go into my bedroom, same shit. There's like nowhere to put a bottle of water, and it's like, okay, this is starting to show something, and that's what we're gonna be talking about very, very quickly in this episode.
So you did kind of mention you had a rough time yesterday. Do you want to get into that, or?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened yesterday?
I thought you were gonna lead.
Well,
No,
all
I
I know
can.
is that you told me that you had a headache, and I kind of instantly knew that it was a spiritual thing. I asked you to kind of focus and ask what it was. I feel like your headaches come from something trying to get your attention. The more you fight it, the more it's gonna hurt. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I was telling you, like, okay, ask it what it is, ask, ask what's going on. But shit, I was not expecting what happened. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you were fighting it or what was going on.
When it comes to things like that, honestly, I allow it to come because it's like facing it. That's pretty much the whole purpose of the why run. Why would I be running from it?
Yeah.
You know, for me, when something happens, I allow it to come, and I know that's um to other people it would be like, okay, so you want to be hurt, you want to be or play the victim, and it's like, no, you know. And let me tell you, I could not identify what it was. I could not identify if it was something that, like, just one of those times of me being severely sick. Like, I'm already sick, but this one was like really bad. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but it was like, okay, if I'm gonna be sick, I'm just gonna go through it. Like, how do you fight off a sickness other than taking something for it? And um, it's what do you take for something like that? Yeah, you can take like a Tylenol or whatever, get it out of your system, the front end or the back end, right? But that's just something that you just go through anyway. When it comes to spiritual stuff, I still allow it to come the same way. Because for me, if I feel like I have to run away from it, and just fight and scream, and like you're only allowing it to grip you and hold you even tighter. So for me, it's like, just go through it. Just
Yeah.
handle it.
Yeah. And it was hard. It was um scary. Even for us, like I kind of been dealing with all this stuff for what, like a year, more than that a little bit, but for sure a year. But yeah, I was not prepared for yesterday. It was pretty rough.
I'm sorry, babe.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I think I let more of my modern side take over, so I didn't know what to do. Because I was like, oh shit, this is my wife. Instead of, this is someone that I need to help. This is someone that I'm working on. So that made it kind of, it just made it weird. Because how do you put those feelings aside and be like, this is someone that I need to work on? I don't know. I guess I gotta get better at doing that. It's always, I always have to learn something. So I learned yesterday that I can't separate my feelings for you, which obviously that's something that I have to work on, because when I do get messages for you, sometimes telling you about those things, it's like, am I gonna hurt her feelings? Am I gonna, is it gonna sound like I'm accusing you of doing something wrong? So I do kind of hold back a little bit, which I shouldn't be doing. If you were a client, then I would just be able to tell you. So I do have to work on that. Are you
Yeah,
there? Oh
I was
shit.
gonna say, huh?
It was quiet as fuck. I was like, are you there?
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. You don't hear the air conditioning?
No, I don't.
It's freaking loud. Um, Yeah, I was just gonna say that you have to yeah, you have to deal with this or what happens as a healer.
Yeah.
And
But that's hard.
yeah, it's hard, but you have to do it. You know, because when you asked me to do what you wanted me to do, I didn't want to do it.
Hmm.
And you knew that I didn't want to do it, but I took it like a healer telling me.
Yeah.
I did it. I didn't like it. I felt like it was going to make me worse. And you know, I did it. I actually put it on my chest. And it was like it was like on my neck, under my chin, and like on my chest. And you know, I was freezing. Like I was just like it was painful,
Yeah.
but I did it. And I wasn't concerned about if it worked or not, because when you're in pain, that's all you feel is the pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was confused. I don't remember a whole lot from it, but everything that you were telling me to do, I took it as, you know, like a healer telling me.
Yeah.
Like if I was on the phone with Emery, and if Emery told me to do that, then I would have done it.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't try to talk him out of, it was just, yeah, I kind of hesitated because it was just like, okay, can you give me a minute, because it was really hard for me to just sit up
Yeah.
in a bed. So it was like trying to gather up all my strength just to do that. But most of all, I didn't want to disappoint you. Like I didn't want you to think that I didn't want to do it. Of course I didn't want to do it, but I didn't want you to think that I was like pretending to do it.
You didn't want to disappoint me as a worker or your husband?
As a worker,
Hmm.
because that would show you that I don't believe in what you're asking
Yeah.
me to do to help me.
Yeah. I think
Because
that's
like I said, like I know the rules of disappointing.
yeah. I think that's why I started kind of explaining to you what it was supposed to do. Because I know in the moment you were like, I don't want to do that. I was
Hmm.
like, you have to. And I don't know if you mentioned it. For some weird reason, it's kind of hard for me to focus right now. But you did you say that I told you to get something from the freezer? And why?
Did I what?
Did you mention that or no?
What?
Right now, that you got something from the freezer
No,
and
no, no,
why?
no. I didn't mention that.
Oh, okay. Basically, I told you to get something from the freezer because it would jolt you out of what you were feeling. You were feeling like you were already freezing.
Yes.
And that doesn't only work for spirituality or spiritual attacks, that also works for anxiety or panic attacks. If somebody is having a panic attack, give them something frozen. Let them touch it. Let them put their hands on cold water or in cold water or touch something frozen or put it on the back of their neck or on their chest. That'll jolt them out of it,
Mhm.
out of the panic attack. So that should help too. Well, I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that.
Yeah, well, I didn't give enough context. But yeah, it
But
was it was it was a bag of hash browns, frozen hash browns. Yay!
that's the thing though. Like it's not a fear, but it's almost a concern of how much can we say. Because I know that there's people that listen to this and they're already like, oh, these two are fucking crazy. Listen to this. Okay, that's fine. You don't believe in this stuff, that's fine. But we are experiencing this, and I know that there's people out there that are going through the same thing. These spiritual attacks don't just come to us. I think at some point it kind of feels like they're just keeping us busy. But this happens to everyone. Everyone that's into spirituality, everyone that has abilities, it happens to them too. It's not just us. And I still there's a couple pages that I follow where I kind of see that, but it's weird because it's like I see it afterwards. I don't see it during. So it's not like they're influencing what's gonna happen with me or with you or what's gonna happen with us. It's almost after the fact. It's like, oh, did you get spiritually attacked? And it's like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, yeah, so that's what that was. But I don't know. I know it sounds crazy and it feels crazy. Trust me, I don't want to fucking be talking about this shit. But if this can help someone else, and whether it be giving pointers or just people knowing that they're not alone dealing with these things, then that's enough. And I really don't care what people say. I shouldn't care. But it is kind of like, it's not just about me. It's almost like how you said before, we're handing people the weapon and we're just kind of waiting to see if they're going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to, and I guess that's the modern part, is when it comes to you, how much do I really want to expose? That's why I did want to talk about this, but I don't want to give details because I don't want to give people ideas on how to do it, even though we're already dealing with it. We're already learning from it. So it's that weird balance that we need to find out, or we need to figure out.
Well, you know how when you said that you didn't want or you're not sure how much you should say, um, let me tell you, I've been on TikTok pretty much like all morning, just trying to recover and things like that. And Rob was like, "That's why you have a headache." It's because and I would say he's partially right because I say he's partially right because of the energy that people are putting out through social media, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like this is my modern way, or not modern way, spiritual working in a modern way, in a modern world, I guess you could say. So whether I'm making excuses or I'm making a pass for myself to scroll social media, I've come across a lot of TikToks where, of course, people they don't know what's happening, right? They just find it like coincidence or just completely odd, or but when I'm reading into these TikToks, it's like they are being attacked. It's kind of well, there's this one, and I think she's being overly dramatic, but I think that's just her TikTok character. I don't know if she acts like this in real life. I haven't checked a whole lot of her TikToks, on her channel, but at first she was really funny. The second video that I saw, it was just like, holy shit, she's really going through it. And then the third video that I seen, it was like, okay, that's just a bit much. Okay, if she's doing it for entertainment purposes, that's cool. But what she was filming was like these, I don't know if they were really red grasshoppers. Like, to me, they look like giant ants, giant red ants that you literally see like in Africa or something, right? I don't know where this woman lives, but that's just what it looks like to me. And these bugs were in her driveway, and she was like, "I'm not going out there." And she has a fucking bonnet on, screaming into the camera, and it was funny. The first one that I seen, it was funny. But the thing that had me, questioning was, okay, is this everywhere or is it just where this woman is at? Because it's almost, it gave me that vibe of Sanford and Son, where Fred was like, he was into like superstitions and stuff, and he kept trying to, or it was because Lamont bought these two coffins. Because if you guys don't know Sanford and Son, they're father and son. They own a junkyard in Watts, in California, and Lamont was like, man, like, he's like, oh, we could make a killing with these. And then Fred was like, yeah, well, you can do 2 killings and get rid of both of them, because he didn't want the coffins in his house. And so he was like, I'm not gonna stay here, I'm gonna sleep outside or whatever. And Fred said, um like, what about all the pigeons that sit on the top of Miss Cooper's house? You can't explain that, can you? And then Lamont said, I can't explain it because it doesn't make any sense. So again, why do the pigeons have to sit on top of this one specific house? And a lot of people could get into that. Oh, well, what time of the year is it? Okay, it's winter time. Well, pigeons and birds are gonna sit on the top of someone else's house that has their heater going so that they could stay warm. Sure, but how can let's go find out and prove it. Oh, well, I don't have to prove it because they don't make sense. You just said it. So to me, it's like, okay, why does it have to be that woman's driveway that these bugs are at? Again, I don't know where she lives. I don't know if it's just her driveway, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's just her driveway. But to me, it's like, okay, maybe these bugs, they're like warning signs. And babe, I know you know who I'm thinking about when I bring up the centipede, when I bring up the snake, and when I bring up a lizard. It's like they're warning signs, or it's almost like, okay, you have something, or you brought something that doesn't belong to you. So you have to think about all of these things as to why these things are coming to you. And another thing is, okay, is it something along the lines of someone not liking you, someone being jealous of you, someone just spying on you, someone trying to hurt you, someone trying to eavesdrop on you? See, it could be all of these things, and you have to think about these things, because if you don't, you're letting them slip right on through. You have to have some kind of spiritual suspicion. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. For some reason, when you said that, I thought, when you were talking about that woman, for some reason I thought that she was protecting someone. So it's almost like she tried to protect someone, and now they're showing up to get her. Or not get her, but she's blocking what's coming to someone else. And now she's like, wait, what's going on? You gotta be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't work on someone and then be surprised because fucking demons or spirits are coming to me. Like, I'm opening myself up to work for this person or on this person, and things are gonna come. So I think there's more coming to us, or at least me. I feel that. So I guess we'll see if I even make it past the first episode with our new logo. It's gonna say R.I.P. over the top one.
Oh, stop it. I don't think so.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that, but
it just means that the outrage is coming.
Yeah.
On your side.
Yeah. It's just crazy. I know it sounds weird, right, for people to be like, oh, I'm spiritually being attacked. But it is true, it does happen, and I know that I'm learning as much as other people are. I know for you it's probably like, oh, this is not normal, but okay, I know what this is. For me, I was just like, I would say that I got traumatized, because to me it was no different than when that accident happened and I saw someone die in front of me. Because it was something, if I felt the same helpless feeling, like I wanted to do something but I couldn't. So it kind of triggered that trauma back up, which again, I want to say yes, I'm done with it, I'm cured from it, but obviously not. but I don't know. It's just things that I need to work on, but it is hard. It's not something that I wish on anyone. And if you are a spiritual person and you do spiritual things, you're not. I don't think you should be alone. I think you should have someone not only to bounce things off of, but also someone to help you. Because in our case, I think, and we talked about this earlier, are we keeping each other sick? Are we just bouncing these things off of each other and it goes from me to you, and back to me? I think, I'm not saying that I want to invite someone into our connection because it's different, but I think I figured out a way to get through it. So I'll tell you off air, but yeah, I don't think it's done. I think it's still coming from me. So you gotta prepare for that one.
Yes. One thing I want to add is I know the title to this episode is called are you being spiritually attacked? And I know maybe some of you are asking, and I hope you're asking, should you fight back? Speaking as a spiritual person, a healer, one with experience, me, and I'm only speaking for myself because this is how I see it and this is how I know it to be. I don't fight it. I take everything, not just because I know the law of spirituality. I don't take it because I know that I'm strong, spiritually. I take it because I know what's gonna happen. Meaning that I take it because I need to feel all what they're trying to do to me, so that it will be reversed back to them 3 times. So it's like I'm not gonna fight it because I need this is gonna go back to you and it's gonna be 1,000 times fucking worse than what I'm feeling, what you're literally wishing upon me. It's gonna go right back to you. So yeah, all the suffering and things that, yeah, it's not cool, it's not anything to listen to, it's really bad. But to me, it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna feel all of this and it's gonna put your ass out. To someone that you are aware, right? Like you're aware of spirituality, you have that, spiritual suspicion, what I was talking about. You sense it, right? And like you're on the right track. If you're wondering what this is, you are on the right track. I would say protect yourself, protect your space. I'm talking like your bedroom, your house, because that's yours. And if something does happen to you, you need it as clean and as protected as possible. Okay? And yes, you do need someone, like Rob said, you need someone to just be there, to be around, to talk to just, spiritually be there with you as well. If you have someone that is spiritual, or they may not be into it, but if they're open to it, it's almost like you need someone to witness this, to get you through. And I'm not saying that you guys have to sit through it. Most of you guys, you're not gonna have no choice, you're gonna have to. But you have to understand that is something that you might have to go through, And once it's over, once it passes, reverse it back onto them. You know how when people say, oh, I wouldn't wish this upon anybody? Don't say that. Because you're saving them when you do that, when you say shit like that. You say, whoever the fuck did this to me is going to go back on you, and it's going to attack the ones that you love the most. And that's not my fault. That's not a threat. It's a warning. But if they're using negative shit, you know, using spirituality in a negative way, they should know the law. They should know the rules. That's what comes with it. That's not you. Don't be afraid if you feel like you're being spiritually attacked. You can protect yourself from having it come. You can protect yourself so that you don't feel the worst of it. And I would say, pray. I would say, talk about it. If you, whatever you believe in, just talk. Just talk. Just say it out loud and say the names of who you think that it is. Don't be afraid, because they're targeting you. That's worse than you saying a name. Should you fight back? Yes, you can. But the first thing is protecting yourself, protecting your space, protecting your family, protecting all the things that you worked hard for. The things that you have that bring you the most joy, the things that help you go on with life. That could be your job, that could be your bank account, that could be your car, because people, they'll go after the things that they know is important to you, and they want to see you struggle. Yeah, that's modern material shit, but people don't want you to have it. Even down to your relationships, your friendships, man. People don't like you because you're cool with everybody. People don't like you because you got a very, very good best friend, or the best wife, the best husband, the best parents, the best support system. They will do anything in their powers, their negative energies, to interrupt that. And they know what the fuck they're doing. They know what they're doing. But see, you gotta be 1,000, yes, 1,000 steps ahead of them. Not a step, not 2 step. You gotta be way ahead. They want to get you down, they're gonna have to try harder. But guess what? They're never gonna reach you. All of this stuff, man, I've been going through this shit way before I even met Rob. I can take pain very well. And if someone listening to this is threatening me, oh, well, psh. Yeah, try it. Go ahead and try it. You're not the only one that's tried to do that to me. If you are being attacked, say it out loud. Because there are energies, good and bad, that are going to be listening to you. There are things that are listening. There are things watching. But if you are a thankful, gracious person, if you're a happy person, guess what? Those negative energies, they're not going to want to be around you. You're too happy. You're too grateful. You're too appreciative. See, already, your aura around you is positive. Negative things, they don't want to be around you. They'll just watch you from far away. Oh, how could I how could I, oh, I'm gonna start attacking the things that makes her happy. Yeah, you can try, but guess what? Your happiness and all the happiness that's around you, all the things that are happy, that are just going around in the supermarket, at Starbucks, in the parking lot, at your job, you're accumulating all of these positive things, right? Guess what? Those positive things, they're not going to let that happen. They like you too much, and they're going to protect you. They're going to guide you. They're going to watch over you and get you out of harm's way. Yeah, try it. Anything else, babe?
No, you just gotta be ready for it. Like she said, you have to be 1,000 steps ahead of it. Like right now,
Be ready.
I know.
Be ready so that you don't have to get ready.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why right now when I said I know that something's coming, I should already be preparing for it. I should
You are,
already
babe. You
be.
just don't know it. And I keep
I know.
telling you that.
No, I am. Like I know that I'm just saying like I should be, right, in case somebody else is going through the same thing. You know when something's coming. You can sense it. Whether you decide to ignore it, that's on you, but it's gonna come either way. So I already know. I'm already preparing for it. I feel like I'm ready. I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm saying yes. I'm welcoming it. Come and get me. But it's like do it. You're gonna do it anyway. It's still gonna come. I'm ready for it because I need to stop. We talked about this in the last one, right? I think that I was like, I don't know what this means, and if it happens, it happens. Like, okay, so now it's here. It's in my fucking face. So, yeah, hard lessons, I guess. I guess, but yeah. This thing's coming through. Have I ever talked about a Ben?
A what?
A person named Ben?
No.
Something's coming for Ben. Or coming through for a person named Ben.
Yo, Ben, pay attention.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? The one that I was talking to, about his mom. And where was that episode? Do you remember if it was on the White Run?
Yeah, it was on the White Run. I don't. You say he was wearing like a red shirt or something?
Yeah, and khaki shorts.
Yeah, I forgot.
What was his mom's name?
I
Or
don't
at
even
least what I
remember.
thought. It was like wasn't it Daisy or something? I'm
not even sure.
Daisy. That was crazy. But now it's somebody named Ben.
Benjamin.
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 Not Jaime Juan.
Jaime Juan.
Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Jaime Juan.
Yeah, Subway today, didn't you?
Huh?
Yeah, Subway today.
Yes, I did.
How was it?
It was good. I'm about to have the other half.
The other half of 3 inches?
Yeah. I was trying to take it easy today.
That's what she says.
Whatever. You know what was so funny? I was again watching TikTok and this lady was measuring something, and then I think it was her nails, and she was like, oh yeah, I got these press on nails, but I'm gonna take off. She said 3 inches is too long, and then she's like, that's what he said, or that's what she said, or something like that, and I was like, oh my god.
See, it's everywhere.
Whatever.
You gotta watch The Office, babe.
I
said you gotta watch The Office. The show.
I guess. It looks like one of those shows I wouldn't be into, but I'm pretty sure I'd be into it.
That's what I thought too. For a long time, I was like, man, that doesn't sound or look like something that I want to watch. And then I watched it, and I was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean, obviously there was some either episodes or seasons that I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, maybe. I want to get into that one that you sent me. Good Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to start binging that one.
You should.
Mhm.
Should.
We got a lot of TV shows to finish that we started and didn't finish.
Which ones?
My favorite, Amish Mafia, and then
We just-
Rumple.
We just went from spiritual talk to how the hell did we get here?
I don't
Okay,
know.
well, obviously the spiritual talk is over. If you're here for that, thank you for joining us. But also, I have to go in a few minutes. But
Okay, well, we could just end it now.
no,
I'm
no,
getting
no,
hot.
wanna
I
talk
need to
about
turn
the
up
show.
the air.
Oh shit, sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
pretty
good.
hot.
Yeah, I'm hot.
Kinda hot too. So how are we gonna do it during the summertime, babe? Because they said that we're expecting a hot summer here in Cali, and if I put that on air, the AC, if I put it in here, it's gonna be loud.
Yeah. That's why we have the noise cancellation mics. So we're really gonna have to figure it out.
Well, there's not gonna be any canceling it when it's 2 feet away from me.
We'll find something.
The air. I'm not saying it's super loud, but it's gonna be loud. Oh shit.
Yeah, unless we cast from the car. I don't know. Yup. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna worry about that. I want us to just continue to have these topics and be ice cold at the same time.
I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make this summer.
What
I'm
you're
make
gonna
myself. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a portable AC.
make? Oh my god, from the ice chest?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No,
I would love to see that. Honestly, I'd be down with it.
Shit, I'm gonna try it to see if it works.
You should make a reel out of it. Damn, babe's gonna go viral. Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I probably already have, and people don't even know. Like, who is this guy?
They don't even know you. Boo.
I know.
But thumbs up for the ice cooler.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna try it to see if it works.
Oh, it'll work. If it don't work, just keep trying.
Wait, let's go back to the shows. So we have what? The Amish Mafia. What else?
Rumple,
Uh-huh.
Good Girls.
Well, that's you. I just finished it. Unless I started over.
Yeah, I want to watch it with you if you don't mind.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I feel like there's like 2 more.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. We have to go through our list.
Yeah.
On our Hulu, our Disney, and Netflix, our Prime.
I know. That's crazy.
Well, thank you, babe, so much for joining me on this episode.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, baby. And yeah, hopefully, maybe in the next Why Run podcast live, we'll get into the TikToks because I have some things to say. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know. I kind of want to go live later on today. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it too. Yeah.
I was about to say you should make yourself that cover for when you go on later.
What cover?
That cover of the raccoon by itself. Well, not that specific one, but make yourself one for when you go live by yourself.
You're not gonna be with me?
Later? What time?
I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do.
I'm sure there's topics that I have no idea what they're about that you want to do. So.
You know, I'm just gonna throw you the videos.
Not if it's TikTok. I don't know if it happened for everybody, but you can't. Well, I don't have TikTok, so when she sends me TikTok videos, it plays like 2 or 3 seconds of the video and then it tells me to open an account. So I don't know if it changed for everybody, but it sucks now. So, because now she has to video record it and then send it to me just so I can see it. Fuck all that. That's so
Right.
much. And no, I'm not creating a fucking TikTok. I'll be the only person on the planet that does not have one. My mom has one.
What?
My mom has TikTok.
That's funny.
No, it's not.
Wow, she's a part of the TikTok crew, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Well, you alongside my parents, they don't have TikTok either, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be just us.
All right, well, I'll get you seeing those videos.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And we can talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you guys so much for pressing play. Don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And we will talk to you guys in the next Why Run Podcast Live. Peace.
Protect yourselves.